you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be, I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You're the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired. Cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, the Eagles and Texans, polar opposites last year in terms of running the football. The Eagles were number 1 in the league. The Texans, 32nd, dead last. And, in fact, the Eagles ran for nearly twice as many yards as the Texans did in 2021. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The Texans now at 2-5 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They go play action with Hurts. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Hurts. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2nd down and 5. Looking to throw is Mills. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Let's go. 19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
It'll be Hurts on the option. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Mills to throw for it on 4th. Rolling to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Ready, set.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Flush to his right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 29, Mills. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Mills to throw it. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Sanders. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Sanders again, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly. Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 31 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Texans 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mills. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Texans 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. From the 29, Mills. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Out to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right, already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he gets it down to the 32. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Second down, back to Sanders. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 32 yards. And the Eagles just continue to roll. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They begin the drive with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. In there to drop him for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here's Johnson again on second down. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Mills now. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Johnson running right. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 10 more there and another first down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 30 on second down, Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Rolling to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On play action, they'll throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mills. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want...
And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention. Because...
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Up the middle, Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 2nd and 13. Mills. And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gonna miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start my week. I'm in this photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing dependent.